Hey y'all, it's me. I am, you know what? I'm going to hit you with my initials. So my initials are VW. And my nicknames, I have a few. V-Dub, Love, which many of my friends call me Love. It's also my brand. L with the copyright sign and the V and the E. And so, yes, my channel is Venetia Q of the U. And the reason the Q of the U is because my name means Queen of the Universe. I want to give you guys the option of having a handful of nicknames to choose from. Who will I become to you and for you? Who will you, how will you refer to me? Will you refer to me as V or Vida? Or will you refer to me as Love? Or will you come up with something of your own? You know, our names are not simply a reference that people use to call upon us. Our names are lyrics in a song written just for you. The lyrics in that song written just for you were written just for you so you can learn how to care for yourself so much that you are singing your own praises. Woo! I am VW. Yes, I am. I am love. And I know who I am. Lyrics in a song written just for you. Your name is also for you to recognize the value in it, so those that you allow to put your name in their mouth and call upon you, to speak to you, to utilize the privilege of that reference on a reoccurring basis. So acknowledge the value in your name, sing your praises, okay? And pay attention to who you allow the privilege of utilizing your name. And by the way, females, there is a fine line between a female and a woman. And in this day and age, very few make that transition. Those of you who are allowing the males that you have attached yourselves to call you bitch, I worry about you. I do. Not literally, but I want to share something with you. You have a name. And your name is gracious. And that the power of being a woman rooted at the soles of our feet, S-O-U-L-S, and learning how to grow into what that means to be a woman, I'll tell you what, you follow me and I will lead you there, and you will never let anyone speak to you and call you their bitch ever again. You will learn that your name is lyrics in a song written just for you. And those who have the privilege that are in your life, if they are not seeking out to learn how to sing your praises, then they have no reason. They have no rhyme or reason. Or should have no rhyme or reason to have the privilege of speaking your beautiful name. So my beautiful sisters, my beautiful new generation up and coming, my beautiful young ladies, please acknowledge that we have to be conscious of who we allow the privilege, because everything about us is such a divine privilege that once we become women in the masses who understand the simplicity of what we know, the power that we have, we're unstoppable. Unstoppable. See, because women, we create life. We create life. We make the determination of whether or not we are going to be conscious or we are going to be on autopilot. We make the decision of whether or not we are going to seek out how to not regain or take back our power, but to even learn what our power is in the first place. Because I will tell you what, women, no one has had, there is nowhere, no one, no place where you can go, we can go as women and take back our power. There is no man, there is no person, there is no individual, there is no group that has stole our power. Now, there are circumstances like cults and things like that. And I mean, you grow up in like these, even the government has brainwashed people. But I'm going to tell you what. When I was 16 years old, I had been surfing all day long. And I was sitting on the beach. And I thought to myself, I'm going to be a woman soon. What is that going to look like? And so I began to study psychology, sociology, psychotherapy, neuroscience. And then I branched out and I learned everything there is to know about my body, internal and external. And I learned that our epidermal senses is its very own organism, its very own body. And that 95% of the entire population lives from here to here, never having any connection or acknowledgement of anything below, never feeling a step you take on the bottom of your feet, ever. And then I learned that the most influential, self-serving gift that we can give ourselves as women is to learn how our brain operates in detail in every aspect of it. Not just the hippocampus and the external basics, but the operational science of how our brain, our psyche, our mind, and then our third eye, our pineal gland, operates. And just an example, well, before I give you the example, I branched out after learning about how my brain operates. I branched out and I thought, I am going to connect with men also. I should understand how they operate. And so the same studies that I delved into for myself, I also delved into and came to understand them. And the difference, so here's the example. The example is this. Men, y'all are born with an organizational construct. So inside a man's mind, there are like organized totes, okay? And they have files in them. And what they do as they grow is they add all of this information that they need inside of these files. And then what they do is everything that they have learned, all of their, the man stuff that they learned, they put it in these files, they open the totes. And then when they need information, they go to the totes, they open the file, they pull out the file, they look at the information, put it back and do what they do. Women, our brains fire off like this. Ding, 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 ding. Even when we're sleeping. Yeah. No rest for the creators. No rest for those who have the power. This thing broke. Even when we're sleeping. And so when I was 16, I began to study and I learned this and I thought, wow, okay, so if I do not learn how to compartmentalize this extraordinary power within the confines of my mind, I am going to end up like what we see today. Anxiety, depression, insecurity, codependence, addiction, jealousy, power struggles, to the point to where women have pushed men so far away with, we don't need them. I don't need you. Okay. That is so far from everything. We are all supposed to be very, very united and work together in harmony. That's human nature. Man, y'all human beings, we have really jacked things up. Yeah. So we have the most powerful women in the world, most brilliant women in the world. I mean, CEOs of their own companies. And they go home broken, insecure little girls and alone. Why? Because when we don't know how to compartmentalize and learn about who we are, we do not know who we are, and certainly have no understanding of who we are. So if we have not studied the operational benefits of education from within and the sources that allow us to become one with knowledge that has taught us how we operate, what makes my brain do what, when, and how. You tell me, where's the understanding in that? And women, where's the power in the lack of understanding in that? See, because a long time ago, and this is my opinion. Now, y'all can say whatever you want to say. This is all my opinion. And I'm going to share something with you, though. My opinions are different. I'm a conduit, and I receive downloads. So here's the thing. Long time ago, some guy, when we were standing in our power, full power, when we could heal with simply being rooted from the soles of our feet, SOULS, and pulling the energy up from what we know we are directing that healing towards, and boom, it's done. Why? Because we have brains within them that fire off like this, and we are the only ones. Men's do not do that. So a long time ago, a man got together and got his, or a man did not like our power, and so he went and he, like we do, we bring others together, and this one guy said, you know, fellas, I think we need to shut that shit down. And so they all began to think, maybe so. Too much power is dangerous. Needs to be controlled. Okay. And so you know what they did? They started giving little girls baby dolls. Yeah, little baby dolls. Baby dolls. And then as soon as the little baby girl was old enough to understand what it was, what she understood was, that's her baby and she's the mommy. What the hell? And then here comes Barbie. Okay. This is what little girls are learning. Yeah, okay. Yeah. And then here comes Ken. Yeah. And behind closed doors, what mom and dad don't know is Ken and Barbie are, ooh. Okay. And I'm going to tell you something. When I was younger, 3rd, 4th, 5th grade, all my friends have always been guys. Well, they had girlfriends, and so I would go with them after school to their girlfriend's house, and because I was down with the snacks. They had great snacks. Mom's was always buying good snacks, okay? But I used to sit back, and these girls would play with their Barbies. Like, and me and my homies would just sit back and chill and talk and whatever. But I used to watch. And I always thought, like, that's so weird. It's such a strange thing. Like, I never understood why. Like, why are you playing with those little dolls? I still have the Tonka truck. I mean, I loved my Tonka. That thing was is a monster. I had my little green soldiers in, and cemetery. I was making cemeteries. They was fighting. I was plotting, and I learned to play chess, and then I was strategizing war and stuff with my little green dudes. And the little girls are playing Barbie dolls with Ken. Yeah. And then what happens is, as little girls get older, is there are no lessons. Y'all don't, and I just say y'all because I'm an anomaly. I took it on myself. These things came to me that I was supposed to learn all of these things. I'm going to tell you why, so I can share them with you. So I can save your children from what's happening in the world. That's why I'm here. So I can share the things that I understand, so I can teach them how to make that transition from female to woman. Anyway, back to my point. So then little girls, all they have is moms making dinner and gossip. Yeah, that is the topic. Gossip. Shopping. makeup, and insecurity. That's what they learn. You know what boys learn? Skills. From both their fathers, even boys, young boys that come from dysfunctional families, they have friends that have fathers and they learn skills. Little girls learn nothing. Absolutely nothing. So if you want to blame anyone for why shit's the way it is with how broken we are as women, blame the fact that no one had been gifted what I am going to share with you before now. Because it's not any of y'all's fault. Without the information, there can be no understanding. And so then young females are flung out into the world with what? Having watched princesses and princesses and Prince Charming, and wanting the family and the kids and there's no identity. Where's your identity? What? Where's your identity? You want the Ken? You want to be the Barbie? You want the house? You want the money and the cars? And what? Who are you? Who the hell are you? That's what is important, right? It's not supposed to be that way. It was not. It is not. And so I am here to assist you young and upcoming girls how to be so generous, how to discover and uncover what you know so you understand it. One up and coming, baby. I am here to raise every vibration that vibrates. Yeah. And I want to boycott dolls, and I want to get rid of Barbie and Ken. Because little girls have learned nothing from being thrown into that scenario and broken. And that is where our power went. So, the word for today is power. So we're going to go with that. I adore you all abundantly. It's a fantastic day. It is a wonderful Monday. Today is a Moon Monday. Oh, and none of us know what is even the moon. The moon might be holy. It might have aliens. It might be like a space ball. It might be like, I don't even know, but who cares? Today is Power Monday. And today is all about women. It is all about women. And tomorrow's going to be all about women. And the next day, and the next day, and the next day. So tune in, because I'm already working on it. I'm creating a series of how to invest your attention so you gain the interest and make it your principle. Again, I'm out. V-Dub, I'm V-Dub, love, Venetia, Q with a U, and I'm here for you. Y'all are wonderful. Please subscribe. Please like. I need you. I need you. I need you. I am here for you. And I'm going to tell you what, I guarantee something. So I have integrity that is bona fide. I believe that integrity is everything. So if I lie to you, my integrity is broken. That is what I've left. If I have lied to you today, something happens to me, well, that's my integrity, and that's what I left. That is never going to happen to me. So I will always tell you the truth. And here's my guarantee to you. If you tune in and you really, really, really invest your attention into absorbing the essence of every letter that becomes every word, that creates every sentence, that delivers to you the masterpiece, divine, then you have invested your attention into the gift that I have been. I've been born to give. That is my guarantee to you. And as long as you do this, and you believe in what you see, in the difference in how I feel when I come at you, with the energy that I'm preparing and I'm placing on my frequency, in that masterpiece, from every letter that has become every word, that has become every sentence, that is delivering the masterpiece, with the energy that I am putting out on the radio waves, for you to feel that I promise you, I guarantee, is going to shape shift and start to begin the planting and the seed for the shifting bloom and blossom that's going to change the fibers of everything you believed into everything that is. I'm out. Give me a kiss. Mwah.